All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Best way to help out the channel. And today we're gonna talk about the Floyd, Logan Paul, Fanboy, realize Errol Spence a duck, but still trying to change the narrative, right? And then we're gonna talk about Dana White comment on boxing, Lubin and Gausha. I'm gonna give my quick thoughts on that fight. And then next week, we know we got the big Charlo pay-per-view card. So let's get into it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support, everybody showing the channel. Don't forget, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We also got a Facebook group if you want to check it out. All those social media links in the description. Anytime you got a question, business inquiry, sponsorship, video request, hit me up. I'll try to get back at you expeditiously, but basically at my when I'm pretty much free at my earliest convenience. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Let's get into it. Um, yeah, Floyd and Logan Paul. Not sure if it's a real thing. Heard TMZ said it's far from done. Logan Paul not denying it. Ryan Garcia talking about it. And at the end of the day, if y'all still put Floyd Mayweather on a pedestal, y'all some foo-foo dudes. Y'all clowns. Floyd Mayweather, ain't doing nothing but diminishing his legacy, in my opinion. Fighting these mini flyweights and fighting Conor McGregor, and what he trying to do is change boxing about making it a rich man sport. It's not a rich man sport. It's not golf. It's not tennis. It's a gentleman sport. It's a ghetto sport. It's a hood sport. All the participants in boxing, except for the daddy legacies, are poor. They came from poverty, or they might have came from an okay background, maybe a nice little middle. It's really no middle. It's middle and it's rich from a nice little household. But then again, they not better off and wealthy. You can't make boxing about making. You can't make boxing strictly about just money moves. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he got. Trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. And in my opinion, like I said before, man, this dude is going broke. Straight up and down. His money funny. Ain't nobody stooping to these lows as a public figure to fight a civilian. You know what I'm saying? Roy did it. Roy fought a civilian and let a fan fight him, and that was his career low. If you got to get out here and basically fight fans and YouTubers for clout, or even if you entertain that, no matter how much money it is, it just lets you know Floyd dignity got a price. Floyd don't have no morals. Floyd is a rat. Floyd would crawl in the smallest crevice. He'd slide up under the tightest doors and all that stuff. Man, ain't no respectable ball player. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, ain't no respectable athlete or boxer doing this. Could you imagine Muhammad Ali, retiring and then he coming back and fighting fans? You can't fathom that. This dude Logan Paul is a fan. He's not a professional boxer. And on top of that, it ain't like he wrecking other YouTubers or nothing like that. It ain't like he dropping YouTubers where they stand. This dude on one. You feel me? Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. This dude is on one. Clown. If y'all got any respect for Floyd left, if he go through with this fight, it gotta go out the window. Man, he the reason these dudes sitting here at a standstill talking about, oh, I gotta get paid for this fight, this, that, and the third. What you talking about? You get paid for every fight. Ain't you with Al Heyman? Ain't you with Bob Arum? Ain't you with Eddie Hearns? So I ain't trying to hear, oh, I'm trying to get paid. I'm trying to get paid. Ain't nobody trying to hear that crap no more. And people don't want to hear the truth about Floyd. Floyd ain't nothing but a buck dancing raccoon. He ain't nothing but a buck dancing raccoon who money funny. You feel me? His money funny. He about to go broke. And now he got to sit here and beg Dana White for an MMA fight. In the meantime, now he got to fight YouTubers, man. Hey, at the end of the day, anybody that's getting real money, you don't see Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos, or you don't see Puffy or Jay-Z entertaining clown shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't even get Puff and Jay-Z to do verses. And that's tasteful. That's nothing but the celebration of their catalog. It's not even competitive. Real bosses ain't looking to do pony and one trick shows. Real bosses don't do that. And Floyd ain't no real boss, man. Floyd don't make no boss moves, or he ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Who even entertain stuff like this? You got to ask yourself. Nobody. No respectable human being do this. Hold on, man. Mason, chill out. 1 second, y'all. I'm really about to get to cooking now. Fix this. 1 second. But yeah, ain't no respectable human being, ain't no respectable athlete doing this, man. Floyd ain't nothing but a money hungry, don't got really money coming in. He going broke, and now you subjecting yourself to fighting YouTubers, man. Tell me where they do that at. Tell me where they do that at. Tell me another all time great other than other than Roy Jones fighting a fan. Tell me another all time great who doing shit like this, man. Floyd ain't did nothing but destroy the game. Y'all sit here, y'all cap for Floyd. He done said all lives matter. He defended Donald Sterling. He defended Donald Trump. At what point y'all gonna realize this dude is the ultimate sellout? And birds of a feather flock together. Same thing for Al Heyman, making Gary Russell out here look bad. Come on, straight up and down, man. When people gonna realize Floyd ain't nothing but a detriment to boxing. If Floyd never happened, boxing still be in good hands. Straight up and down. And that's just how I'm rocking. My bad. I see y'all. I can't see y'all on my screen for some reason. I don't know. So I hopped on the phone. So Sports Talk salute. I don't know where the chat went, man. YouTube, man. I'm telling you, man. I don't know where my chat on my screen at. I usually can see it, but I can't see it today. So hold on. I just read it. Sumter, I can see y'all now on my phone. Sumter, Sports Talk. He said, I hope Floyd ain't fighting. Say, I hope Floyd don't do it, but it don't surprise me. You know, JA, he said Floyd is making a mockery of his career. Exactly. JA say fighting everybody but real boxer. He could come back and fight Pacquiao. They damn near the same age. I agree with what homie said about Pacquiao. Did have the most what is it? Illustrious career. Excuse me. Floyd entertained WWE when he retired. That's one. That's one time. Floyd the Bozo something say. R. Davis, I love Floyd, but this ain't it for me. For me, even my wife was disgusted taking legacy. You know, like I said before about Floyd, man. Floyd, I'm telling y'all, man, Floyd is a rat, and I don't mean snitching. Floyd don't have no backbone. If somebody told Floyd to get on all four and suck a dick for $1 million, Floyd is the type of dude who would do so. You know what I'm saying? Floyd is just driven by money. His kids don't love him. They don't love him, not unconditionally. Remember when his boy killed him and his wife and allegedly because Floyd slept with his wife. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd went to the Clipper game like ain't nothing happened. Floyd is a real grimy, dirty nigga, and that's why him and 50 Cent bumped heads so much. That's why him and 50 Cent bumped heads so much because they just alike. And if Floyd go out here and do this and y'all support this, man, don't come back over here, man. I ain't trying to hear nobody reasoning. Oh, it's for the coach. And all Floyd can come back and fight the Charlo twins. He can come back and fight Errol Spence. He can bum back and fight Danny Garcia. He can come back and fight Manny Pacquiao. At the end of the day, he just basically pissing in our face and saying, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Y'all gonna pay for it. This, that, and the third. No, I ain't supporting this. No, I ain't supporting this. Just can't do it. Didn't support the Conor McGregor fight. When they got to sitting in there and they got to making it, trying to race bait, I was good on it. What do Floyd got to gain from this? Seriously, not he just a dollar amount. You see how Rory and Mike Tyson is getting all the attention, and then Errol Spence and Danny gonna get all the attention, and then Javante and Leo gonna get all the attention. The Charlo twins getting all the attention. Y'all notice that how all these dudes about to get all this attention. It wasn't shit shaking during the quarantine. One shit shaking. You ain't hear really too much from Floyd. He went live with Antonio Brown, this, that, and the third. But as soon as boxing starting to heat up, as soon as Canelo having a little bit of trouble, as soon as PBC sit here and they start to light the world on fire with some of their cars coming up, Here comes Floyd Mayweather trying to take the attention. Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. At some point, man, people got to realize, man, Floyd is an attention whore. He jealous. He jealous of Errol Spence. He jealous of Terrence Crawford. He jealous of Gervonta Tank Davis. You know why he jealous of Tank, man? He jealous because Tank got something he never had. Tank got real power. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather ain't got no real power. You know, he wasn't no competitor neither. This motherfucker cherry picked his fights all throughout his career. He never fought no killers in their prime. He never fought no killers in his prime. None. That's the problem, man. People praise this dude talking about he the greatest of all time. The bitch ain't even top 50 probably, man. Keep it 100. Who did he beat? He ran from a prime Pacquiao. The only prime opponent he fought was a blown up Ricky Hatton at 147. Who else he fought that was prime? De La Hoya was old. Marquez was blown up. He wasn't there. We can just keep going on and on about this dude's career. He fought Zab after he lost to Carlos Baldomir. I mean, this dude is, man, why he, if he got money, why he just can't enjoy his money? Why he gotta sit here? Soon as these motherfuckers about to get their groove on, they about to sit here and fight the best. Here he come trying to take all the attention. Every time he can't stand for them, man. I'm telling you, man, that's the one thing about signing the PBC, man. Floyd can't stand to see somebody else shine. Floyd your homeboy when you do something that he got it. You know, he's sitting, he good, you know, got the nice house and everything. But as soon as you do something good, you accomplish, you level up, he the same nigga that really fake happy for you. Floyd want to keep everybody below him. Floyd is not selfless enough to want Gervonta to pass him. I get to another level. Floyd would never want his own kids to pass him. Floyd won't even want Roger nephew to pass him. You know what I'm saying? That's how Floyd is. Floyd don't want nobody to pass him. His own kinfolk, his own blood, his own DNA. He don't want nobody to pass him, man. And Adrian Broner said it the best. He a hating dude, bro. You know, he was hating on AB. Even after AB lost, you know why he hate AB? Because AB an authentic street dude. That's why. It's funny how Floyd got all this money. He keep all these women around, keep all security, can have any women, can have any car he want, but he's still sitting there and he's still jealous. You know what I'm saying? That's that little man complex. He mad that he ain't got the street buzz that AB got. You know what I'm saying? He jealous, bro. He see Errol Spence, he jealous because that dude got thumped. You know what I'm saying? You see Pacquiao, every time Pacquiao do something, he got to say, oh, I bought a purse, or I bought a new car, or I raised somebody. He's jealous of Pacquiao, or I beat Pacquiao. Oh, we know. You wasn't the first, and you wasn't the last to beat Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody respect that dude. Now you gonna come in here and fight Logan Paul. Why he can't fight Errol Spence and be a legend? Why can't he come back and fight Pacquiao and be a legend? Shit, even if he came back and fought De La Hoya in a rematch, I wouldn't even dog him that bad. I wouldn't dog him that bad. Crazy, man. He said Ali did fight a karate guy. At least he was a karate guy. This dude is a YouTuber, bro. He's a citizen. Floyd, a sideshow Bob dude. Facts. All Star Sports say, what's good? Floyd, exactly what you said. These clowns in the circus. Something, no honor amongst these. Floyd money funny, heavy. Yeah, man, anytime you see dudes doing like Floyd money, hella funny. Floyd money funny, bro. I knew Floyd didn't have no money when he couldn't afford Shakur Stevenson out the amateurs. And Shakur said he never showed proof of funds. Floyd ain't no real boss. Floyd ain't nothing, bro. Him and Al Heyman get along because they both raccoons, bro. Al Heyman don't care. If Al Heyman ain't black, he don't think black. He don't spend money black. If he thought black, then he would have ran Charles Martin over to Deontay Wilder. You know, if he thought black, you know what I'm saying, you know, he would make the biggest and best fights. He wouldn't treat Gary Russell like he treat Gary Russell. I'm telling you, man, Al Heyman's a raccoon, bro. And everybody, all the black people want to get a undivided support to that dude, man. I've been telling y'all that Al Heyman don't care about his people. Al Heyman care about that profit. You know, he take care of Puerto Rican Danny Garcia. He take care of Leo Santa Cruz. Tell me another fighter he take care of better than Leo Santa Cruz. Come on, Leo Santa Cruz don't bring no money to the table. I mean, Santa Cruz never existed. Will anybody care? Nobody. Nobody. Nobody, man. And this is what I'm talking about, man. In boxing, man, Floyd is making this a circus. He seen Roy and Mike about to fight. Now here he come. Leonard, I paid away for this. I went to Risen. I robbed the bank. Okay. I robbed the bank. Then I fought Conor McGregor. So Roy and Mike Tyson should be thanking me for paving the way. Before me, nobody was doing this, Leonard. Nobody. I'm like, come on, man. Everything about him. Everything. Oh, me. You can talk about. Oh, how good of a fighter Javante Tavis. No. When I was boxing, I was fighting killers. I was taking it how they come. Javante, he got a good team around him. Okay, and he gonna be the next biggest star in the sport of boxing. But me, I can come back and put the little nigga on my undercard. Okay, and pay him more money than he made as the headline. Cause I'm money man. Okay, all day I get money. That's what I do. Okay, I'm the best in the business. If I want to come back and shut down Terrence Crawford fight, I can come down and shut it down. If I want to come back and fight in the UK and shut Anthony Joshua down, I can do that. Everything I done in the sport, they did in the sport, I done it, every time again. They follow the leader, Mayweather. I might not can read a cue card, or I might not can read McDonald's menu, but you know what? I arrived the bank. That's that nigga, man. Get out of here, man. Clown. I can't believe I used to like this mark ass nigga, dude. I feel ashamed. I feel ashamed, shame. Dude's a joke, man. Dude is a true joke. And I don't know how people sit here and just and co-sign this dude, man. But fans gonna pay to see it, the casual fans, and like I said before, in a world where you can't get Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence, in the world you can't get AJ and Wilder, in the world you can't get Gary Russell and Santa Cruz, you can get Floyd Mayweather fighting Jake Paul or Logan, whatever fucking one he fighting. You know what I'm saying? In that world, you can get that, man. At the end of the day, man, if Floyd never happened in boxing, we would be better off. Real talk. Floyd ain't done nothing in boxing but tear down. That's it. That's all he did. All this A side, B side, all this, that, and the third. That's Floyd talking. That's Floyd talking through all these dudes. Oh, I gotta get paid when I fight this dude. Man, anybody trying to hear that, man? So if you choose to support that fight, so be it. I ain't knocking you. Do what you do. But don't come back over here talking about that shit, man. But his money gotta be funny, just like Heavy A said. To do something like this, man. Money gotta be funny. But let's move on. Obviously, one of the biggest Earl Spence nut swingers, Hollywood nut swinging. We Hollywood nut swinging. Y'all know who we talking about. Banana and pajama head ass nigga, man. Y'all know we talking about the international boxing channel, but don't talk nothing international about boxing. He don't talk about Australia fighting. He don't talk about the UK fighting. He don't talk about Canada fighting. All he talk about is Earl Spence daddy. He told me to drive home safe. All right. So, at the end of the day, he sit here and mentioned that, all right, his narrative is that, because somebody told me in the chat, like, oh, he finally admitted that, Earl Spence, and, it's his side. So his narrative is that Floyd holding up the fight. You know what I'm saying? What's going on is this, all right? Errol Spence don't want to fight that guy. Simple as that. Derrick James don't want him to fight that guy. You know what I'm saying? Derrick James don't think he can win. He was just on Ingram channel today, BTW. I'm gonna give his right channel. I'm gonna stop butchering niggas' channels and shit. I'm gonna stop that. So hold on. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was. Give me a minute. Get it on the floor. Get it on the floor. I'm gonna tell you. BWTM Sports. He do a good job from the UK. And I was kind of listening to his premiere. He had Derrick James on. He said if Terrence Crawford don't beat Sean Porter, he not the guy they say he is. At the end of the day, y'all barely beat Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? Without that knockdown, which he scored it the right way, without that knockdown, like nigga, y'all could have lost. So let's not talk about like y'all beat Sean Porter by a green mile or 100 miles. Y'all barely edged by Sean Porter. Y'all didn't dominate Sean Porter. You didn't stop Sean Porter like y'all said y'all was. Everything that it says, coming out his mouth. Oh, Crawford don't sell enough pay-per-views, or why we got to go over there and fight this. I ain't trying to hear none of that. At the end of the day, everybody know the truth. They been knew the truth. Fanon just ain't coming out here saying, yeah, I know the truth. Man, everybody know what's really going on. What's wrong with is these dudes got complex. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never dealt with no strong black woman in their life to begin with. You know what I'm saying? And they scared to say, oh, I was wrong. Like, I ain't scared. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Not in there, oh, Floyd holding them back and look at the murderous row of opponents Errol Spence got to fight and Keith Thurman. At the end of the day, if Errol Spence want to cross that street or meet in the turning lane, he can meet in the turning lane with Terrence Crawford. He don't want to. Simple as that. His coach don't believe in him. Al don't believe in him. You want to act, man, get Sam Watson off the record and see if you can get him to tell you the truth. Get Luis the Cubist off the record and see if you can get him to tell you the truth. Get Chico from the WBC to see if he can tell you the truth. If you get them behind the scenes, everybody is concurrent. Everybody's opinion is the same. No matter who you ask, WBC, Top Rank, PBC people, ask Fox, Bill Watt, they know Errol Spence don't want that work. So don't tell that banana pajama head ass dude. Don't try to sit here and say, oh, Floyd holding him back. No, he don't want to fight nobody, bro. And I've been saying that. 2 years later, now this dude wanna admit it. So Negro in 78 gonna kick him out the LDBC, and he know the truth. He just trying to put a twist on it to save his relationship with Errol Spence. I don't care about no relationship with none of these fighters, none of these YouTubers, none of these vloggers. The truth is the truth. And if you don't sit here and hide the truth, man, at the end of the day, I don't respect your content. I don't respect your opinion. I don't respect you as a man. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't shit to lie about. It ain't like if you tell the truth, you facing 20 years in the penitentiary. It ain't like we putting your hand on the Bible. I mean, we all know what's going on, man. Even if you don't look in the inside, of the if you can't see inside, behind the scenes, excuse me, trying to do more than one thing at once. Even if you can't see behind the scenes or whatever, you can tell the way he talking, man, the way him and his coach talking. At the end of the day, they don't want no work. And I'm not trying to hear, Floyd. No, dude, tell the whole truth. Tell the truth. The boy don't want the work. I've been consistent for the last 2 years, man. The boy don't want the work. Ask anybody. Al don't want the work. Errol don't want the work. Derek don't want the work. So stop putting up smoke screens, dude. I understand, Derek, and I was talking to somebody behind the scenes, man. And don't nobody think Derek James can coach. He said a lot of people say Errol Spence can train himself. Derek James don't bring nothing to the table. Whatever Errol Spence paying Derek James, he might as well have his daddy in the corner like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Pay him a little bit of something. You could train yourself. Derek James can't coach. That's why Rob Brandt got up out of there. Tell me what Errol Spence do different from the amateurs? Nothing. He took Jamil Charlo and turned him into a one-trick pony. He just ain't ran across the right person yet. Derek James can't coach. And tell him I said that. He can't coach at all. Where's improvement from Errol Spence? Nowhere. Where's improvement from Jamil Charlo? He regrets since leaving Ronnie Shields. And that's a fact. Errol Spence don't want that work. Remember, I've been saying it for 2 years now. Now they cover story is or Floyd holding him back. Floyd ain't holding nothing back. Only thing holding that man back is his heart, his brain, and him. He don't have no nuts. Al Heyman and neutered that boy. That's it. He said, I can make the most money fighting Terrence Crawford. It's a legacy fight. Terrence Crawford wants to fight. He said that to Dan Rayfield in boxing scene. Or I'm going to push for it next year. Didn't you say that last year and the year before? Stop playing with me, dog. Every year, it go the year back. Just come out here and say, I'm Errol Spence, and I'm a pussy holic. I don't want to fight Terrence Crawford, and go to Boxing Anonymous, dude. Come on, man. And you dudes sit here and co-sign all the whole shit he be saying, dog. Like, keep it 100. Keep it 100. Y'all don't never keep it no 100. But everybody see Wilder got cheated though. Don't y'all find that a coincidence? But nobody seen Jermell Charlo cheat with the belt, even though his coach basically told him. You find it funny how they can see dead people before they can see Errol Spence Punk. I can play sound clips. Will. You know, Terrence Crawford got to do this. Why he got to do this? When Floyd went to welterweight, he had to do 1,000 different things. He didn't. When Bernard Hopkins jumped up 2 weight classes, Antonio Tarver said, "Oh, you got to beat Glenn Johnson first, or you got to jump up to cruiserweight and fight Thomas Adamick." Stop it, dude. Straight up and down. Stop it, man. Stop hiding, dude. Just come out and say, man, he a hoe. Just come out and say, oh, man, he ducking the fight. People, well, Crawford needs to do this, and he don't need to do nothing. He way more accomplished than Errol Spence. Stop it. Stop it. I ain't trying to hear no excuses tonight, bro. None. So you come with excuses, dude. You going Torrin Brown. Yeah, I watched a little bit UFC. Mark, I see you. Something, salute. Text tech. Too late for them to acknowledge Spence ducking Bud already 33-year-old. But I mean, at the end of the day, Errol Spence probably 80 years old in the body, sipping that lean and playing with that booger sugar. He probably 40 years old. Yeah, spinning the narrative that Floyd holding the fight to say, yeah, at the end of the day, just come out and say it, banana and pajama head. You a lawyer? Just come out and say, man, he don't want it. If it came out Terrence Crawford, I'd be like, yeah, Terrence Crawford don't want it. Come on, let's keep it 100. When I said Deontay Wilder probably should have took that DAZN deal, I didn't waver. I ain't duck it. Anytime something come up, I don't duck it. When Crawford did the interview with Kevin Iole, he said, "Well, I don't need this fist fight. I'm already a Hall of Famer." I did a video on it, so I ain't ducking no fade. Regardless, I ain't ducking no fade. The plan is Errol. I ain't trying to hear that, C-Dub. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I ain't trying to hear that, dude. Shut up. I'm trying not to cuss. Shut up. Boxing Syndicate, salute. Rod say, salute, Rod Robert. He said, them dudes are clowns. Fred beefing with Kenny Porter, yet 7A has Kenny all in this channel, but the local dummy box community makes zero sense. Like I said before, bro. Come on, man. And look here, man. I learned this early on in life. If I'm beefing with somebody and you really my homeboy, I got beef with them. Straight up and down. Firstly, I ain't trying to hear nothing about Keith Thurman, bro. Cause look here, man. When I ain't have it as a kid and I go to the store and I ain't have it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it may be, and then I'm older and I see kids at the store, they might not got it, or you gotta pick this chip or that chip, and I be like, shit, get both of them, I pay for them. Keep your money in your pocket. That's just the type of dude I am. You know what I'm saying? And I say this to say that. I say that to say this, excuse me. You know, be the change. Be the trailblazer. Be the one to show Anthony Joshua, you know, and some of the other dudes like Leo Santa Cruz. Be the change. Say, you know what, man, I know it ain't in Al's plan, but I'm going to go ahead and fight this dude right now. Al, make this fight happen. I'm ready to fight Crawford. Forget all this building up. Forget all getting every belt. Let's get this out the way right now. I'm ready to fight him right now. And everybody be like, okay, Errol Spence, they made a big fight. Oh, it's a spectacle. Then maybe Tank be like, man, yeah, I fight Gary. Or maybe I'm ready to fight Loma. You know, just put your. How old is Teofimo Lopez? I keep forgetting. I'm about to look how old he is. I'm gonna look how old he is. This kid, turned 23 years old, and he quote unquote fighting the best fighter pound for pound in some people's opinion on the universe. Come on, man. This a kid that talked it, who prophesized it, and now he one step away from making his dreams into reality. 23 years old. We talking about a 30-year-old Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? We talking about however old Anthony Joshua is, 29, 30. We talking about a kid that's really doing what he talking about. That's what I respect about T.O. I didn't believe the hype at first. But you got to respect that. And you got Errol Spence, 30 years old, scared to get off the porch. And now you got grown men making excuses for other grown men. Oh, the plan. Oh, forget the plan. You want to be a legend or not? If you can instantly be a Hall of Famer a sure Hall of Famer. You can instantly be a legend. Why not take it? And then for non say this other dude, I ain't gonna say his name. All right, he caught the little case in the army by trying to grope a woman, whatever the hell he did allegedly. Okay, and Earl Spence, he says Earl Spence should be pound for pound. Throw the whole channel away, bro. Take some gasoline, take his channel, burn it down. Burn it down. Burn it down. Oh, you should be. Ain't no damn pound for pound. Do you know what pound for pound mean? You have to move up to be pound for pound. Or if you don't move up, you gotta do something like Hagler did. You gotta. And Earl Spence ain't did 10%, 2% of what Hagler done at his weight class. Stop it. Stop it. Just come out in a minute. He duck it. It's okay. Everybody duck somebody. Marvin didn't want to fight Mike McCullum. I don't care what none of you say. Sugar Ray Leonard didn't want none of that. Aaron Pryor. He went 15 rounds with Aaron Pryor. I know the amateur's different. 15 rounds with Tommy Hearns. Aaron Pryor stopped Tommy Hearns in the amateurs. So we can keep going on. Everybody duck somebody. Some people duck more than most. So it ain't no shame. Floyd ducked a lot of people. It don't stop people from saying he TBE. Only you got to go back to the old school days where dudes didn't duck nobody. Yeah, fight you on Friday and rematch you next Friday. Shit, they might rematch you next Wednesday. So stop it. At some point, y'all gotta just let the fanboy stuff go. And don't sit here and cop out and say, well, Floyd Mayweather. No, man. Banana and pajama head, Better Call Saul. I want to hear you say it with your chest. And I might give you 1% more. I might respect you 0.5% as a man and as a vlogger. Because right now, you ain't got no respect for me. None of them niggas got no respect for me. Only one that got respect for me is Tom. That's the only one as far as the big channels. That's the only guy that I respect over there. I don't respect none of them. And they be trying to reach out to people on the low key. Don't reach out to me. I don't respect you, bro. Come out and say that you're wrong. It's been plenty of times I come in here and say, well, I was wrong. When Crawford got knocked down by Kavalaski, I say, oh man, hell no, it was a slip. No, I say he got knocked down. Yeah, it happens. When Wilder got beat by Fury, I came on, I dropped my homeboy off, and I drove back and I did the video. When Pacquiao beat Keith, I did the video expeditiously. So what's the point of hiding? Everybody have a bad night. Everybody lose. My favorite fighters basically have lost. So Mike Tyson lost, and that's a lot of people's favorite fighter. Roy Jones lost, and that's a lot of people's favorite fighter. Why is it so hard for these dudes to say I was wrong? I apologize. It don't make no sense, dude. It don't make no sense. Just say, man, he a hoe. And once y'all start saying that, maybe he might grow some balls and say, well, my apologists starting to see my plan. I think I need to hop on that and fight him. Real talk. Like it ain't hard to say. Like Nas say, it ain't hard to tell. Come on. Deshaun, salute. Michael Cox, salute. He said Mayweather fights Logan Paul. It's over for Bach. Like I said before, he's a clown. L5 player. What's going on? Too deep in the game for Errol to excuse at this point. 2020 is done. He gonna fight Porter Nick. It depends. The IBF intern fight is on. I don't know if the IBF gonna force that mandatory let him fight Sean Porter. I'm telling y'all, Keith Thurman is gonna be his supplement for the Terrence Crawford fight. It didn't take a blind man to see where Al Heyman was planning. I said that years ago. He tried to kill a person the other day, said been waiting on blood assistance. That blood wasn't even at welterweight. But people still waiting on it. I'm pretty sure if they offered that fight, they would have took it. All the up and coming fighters gonna want to fight with Logan Paul next. Salute. I agree, Michael Cox bars. All right, yeah, we know about that. Reggie, he said, I'm texting. I feel Spence don't want to see, but at this point, it's blatant. He know what's gonna happen. He gonna get wrecked. They already know what's gonna happen, bro. R. Davis said EJ is all about money and alcohol. No, my buff days long gone, baby. It's impossible to defend when a guy says himself Bud is the biggest legacy in money fight and don't want it next. Exactly, bro. People starting to really wake up and see what's going on and see Al Heyman ain't what he seemed to be. And people starting to wake up, bro. They just ain't gonna admit it. Lather, salute. Tyrone, salute. You better call on Tyrone. Shut up, fool. Spence and Thurman deserve each other. I don't mind. Go ahead and fight. Yeah, they do deserve each other. I'm down for it. I ain't never if they give us that fight, I'll watch it still. I've been waiting on that fight for a long time. C Dub said Earl not taking risks though is a little harsh because he not fighting Bud. He's still the top. I think he meant number one welterweight. Danny and Bud is a fit. Danny and Bud ain't no 50-50 fight. Danny can't handle that movement, bro. Danny can't handle that movement, dog. That ain't no 50-50 fucking fight. That's an ass whooping. Now, he said it's he don't take no. What risk has he taken? Tell me. He went over to the UK and fought Earl Kelbrook. Okay, he came off a loss. His eye was broken. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. He ain't took no risk in his career, bro. None. He don't take no risk. He safety first like Floyd. I thought that was Mayweather in there sparring Mikey Garcia back in March 2 years ago. He don't take no risk. He's another Mayweather. Soon as the money started kind of getting good, he stopped going for the knockout. How you let a lightweight move up and a guy who started off at featherweight and you don't put his dick in the dirt? That's why God came back around. What 2 Chainz say? Well, I forget what he say. What goes around comes around like a hula hoop. And he let Mikey Garcia come back around and take Pacquiao. Big A salute. I ain't trying to hear none of that stuff. Don't sit here and try to dress us up. I want the fake lawyer to come out and say it. Errol Spence don't want it. I will respect you just a little bit. I don't want to hear no funny bit, no dressing it up. Come out here and say it with your chest. If you got any reach behind the scene, you know what it is. One guy want it, the other guy don't want it. And maybe Crawford team will just take it a little bit easier on y'all. And I'm telling y'all, boxing and just music and sports has become a dick pulling contest. Like Kawhi Leonard. People say, well, Kawhi Leonard choked. I mean, it happens. But like Damian Lillard said, he ain't got nothing to prove. He a 2-time finals MVP, 2-time defensive player of the year. LeBron never did that. And he won a championship in the East and the West. What else do he got to prove? Nothing. He said Danny and Bud went 1-on-1 in amateurs. It's different still, but Ugas got him. Ugas, man, come on, that's the amateurs. Augie Sanchez beat Floyd Mayweather in the amateurs. Augie Sanchez beat Floyd Mayweather in the amateurs. I say it again. Augie Sanchez beat Floyd Mayweather in the amateurs. Aaron Pryor knocked out Tommy Hearns in the amateurs. Come on, man. That's when they was kids. Brian Carlos Castanos beat up Errol Spence. What if Lomachenko go in there and get beat up by Teofimo Lopez? What do that mean? 398 amateur wins and 1 loss. He got beat up by a Tecate drinking Mexican Orlando Salido. The pro game and the amateur game is totally different, bro. Who a better fighter out of Loma and Calzaghe? Calzaghe right now, I don't care what the fuck he do going for. Calzaghe a better fighter, in my opinion, as a professional fighter. For him to surpass Joe Calzaghe, in my opinion, I mean, I don't know what he got to do. Him moving down, beating up on Burchett, that's a good fight. But he don't have no opponents. But you could make the case that Calzaghe really ain't beat. But he made And he made an example of Jeff Lacy. And he beat Miguel Kessler before Andre Ward beat Miguel Kessler. So, like I said before, I'm a Kawasaki fan. I'm probably one of the very few Americans that's a Kawasaki fan. So my opinion might not hold that much weight. So I like Kawasaki. I was hating him when he went in the ring versus Jeff Lacy, but I was loving him after the fight. So I respect Joe Kawasaki as a fighter. I respect his daddy read a book, and taught him how to fight. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. Amateurs is different, bro. You think that Ugas that went in the ring with who he fought? Abraham, man, Bud will beat the. He lost to Amir Mind. Why are we even talking? He lost to Young Master. Get out of here, bro. Stop trying to put barricades up. Well, Danny is shot. No, tell that drunk down there in Texas, get in the ring. We ain't got to do triangle theory. You get in the ring, he get in the ring. We can find out who a better fighter right now. We can find out. We can find out in their next fight. They both fought in November, a week apart or 2 weeks apart. We can find out next. We can find out next. No amateur talk, no cross examinations, no trying. We can find out next. Terrence Crawford fans want to fight. Real boxing fans want to fight. The only people that don't want to fight is the Errol Spence, the PBC apologists, bro. That's it. I ain't never in my life experienced no shit like this, dog. And I didn't talk boxing with people from all over the world before I even had a YouTube channel. All over. I would go to fights, chop it up with people, and I ain't never heard them say, well, no, they need to marinate this. None of them. I didn't talk to people that been in the ring. I didn't talk to fighters. I didn't talk to world champions. And I ain't gotta do anything for clout. I ain't gotta say their name. I didn't talk to them. Way before I even had a YouTube presence. Way before I even had a social media presence. And I ain't never heard nobody talk, oh, we need to marinate that fight. Get out of here, man. He's two grown men, bro. Let's move on, though. I ain't got time. Yeah, Porter beat Usyk in the amateurs. Will he beat Usyk right now? No. Anthony Peterson was a knockout king in the amateur. Would he beat Danny Jacobs and Austin Trout now? No. Come on, man. Get out of here. So Dana White has some things to say about boxing, right? And most time people say, well, Dana White need to mind his own business, this, that, wooty blam, right? And he basically said, and I did a video, so I'm just paraphrase it. He basically said that boxing don't reinvest into the sport. The promoters take from the sport, but they don't replenish it. They don't put money back in it. So all they do is take from the sport. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I gotta agree with what he said in boxing. I really think that boxing needs Dana White. And I hate to say a white man gotta be the great white hope or whatever the situation may be, but he right. Boxing, these promoters said, and believe it or not, make sure you thumbs up button. These promoters are culture vultures. You know what a culture vulture is? Like DJ Vlad that come into the hip hop game. They do all these interviews, but they don't get nothing back to the community. They don't get nothing back. They don't do nothing constructive. All they do is create chaos and profit off of it. That's the same thing in boxing. All Al Heyman, Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, Barry Hearn, Lou DiBella, all these dudes do. All they do is take from the sport, and they don't replenish it. All they do, like Dana White say, every fight is a going out of business sale. Let's get the fans for how much money they got, and let's get the hell out of town. That's how it is. They don't put on boxing clinics. You know what I'm saying? They don't come to people's town and open up boxing clinics and get people interested in. Al Heyman and Bob Arum don't have an Ultimate Fighter or Contender Series where they trying to build champions up. They don't market these fighters. They don't promote these fighters. They don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that. They don't get. Look at the Charlo card. They did a rinky dink ass documentary and put it on the Showtime YouTube channel. Come on, man, get out of here. Let me see how many hits it got. Give me a minute. Let's see how many hits it got. It got 98,000 hits in over the last 3 days. I guarantee you, they probably don't even have 98,000 pay-per-views. Guaranteed. They don't promote these fighters. They don't do nothing no more. All they do is put a fight on and people and they expect people to show up. And that's the crying shame, man. All these dudes is take from touchdown Browns. All they do is take. He say, C-Dubs, I wish, CJ, bro, I really thought Al was sending. Al ain't sending nothing over. Al ain't even sending Gary Russell to go fight Devin Haney. So Al ain't trying to do nothing. And I'm telling y'all, Al ain't trying to do nothing. Al is a diary of a mad black woman. That's Al. Al mad at everybody in the sport. Bob Arum messed him over. He trusted the Pilgrim. Eddie Hearn messed him over. So now Al don't want to work with nobody. And that's the truth. Al don't want to work with and from a business standpoint of view or from a personal standpoint, I can't be mad at him. His fighters turn down 15, $20 million paydays and they turning down their biggest legacy fight and all this. They biggest brand fight. It is what it is. Dana White don't care. If it makes dollars, it makes sense. Dana White making that fight. No matter how you feel about the fighter or whatever. Dana White keep it moving. Al Heyman is emotional. He mad. He mad at the rest of the promoters for doing them how they did them. And what's so bad about it is he will be doing a tremendous job if he consolidated his fighters. What I mean by that is if he made the best fights on his side of the street. Danny Garcia, Errol Spence should be going on a trilogy. Keith Thurman, Errol Spence should be going on a trilogy. Who else? Sean Porter and Keith Thurman should be going on. All them dudes should have fought each other 2 or 3 times already. And wasn't nobody batted an eye. Pacquiao shouldn't have came over and fought Broner. After he fought Broner, he should have rolled in and had him fight, Errol Spence. If Al made the best fights on his side of the street, man, Terrence Crawford probably be even more irrelevant. If he made those fights when they were supposed to happen, he didn't make those fights when they were supposed to happen. So how can you expect him to go over there and make a deal with Bob Arum and make a deal with the Pilgrim Eddie Hearn when he can't make a deal with us? He can't get his fighters to fight each other. That's the God honest truth. Ain't nobody looked at that. Bob Arum, ESPN stepped in and said, we're going to make T.O. and Lomachenko. Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor, hopefully everything go well, they going to fight. They going to fight. He ain't playing no roles. If Bob got a good fight, 9 times out of 10 these days, Bob going to make it. Not Al Heyman. No, Al still ain't made Leo Santa Cruz and Gary Rose. We talking about 2 or 3 years now. He still never made Charlo and Hurd. That fight was too cheap not to make. Well, Jerry Hurd had these concerns about man, these dudes get these like parents that let their kids do whatever they want to do. Oh, little Timmy, you don't want to eat your broccoli, you want to go eat chocolate chip cookies? Go ahead, little Timmy. I'm already trying to hear that. And that's what Al and y'all ain't never realized that, bro. Out of all this pimping that all these dudes done did, man. All this pimping that the pimp y'all out of super chats. All this pimp, fuck the super chats. All the time y'all wasted listening to a lie. Listening to life lessons they giving y'all that you can't apply in real life because they never existed. All the time you wasted to listening to these fake pimps and fake preachers and this fake boxing talk, it ain't real, bro. It's as fake as the Matrix damn near. These dudes ain't telling you. Dana White is exactly right. Man, if anything, YouTube produces more results than Al Heyman, than Bob Arum, than Eddie Hearn promotion and marketing do. That's true. They don't put no money into fights. What a lot, man. They don't even get they don't even get their fighters market. They don't even get them brand deals. Back in the day, your promoter used to get you deals with Gatorade, Powerade, Nike. They don't even have sponsorship deals no more. My bad. 4 years they've been waiting on Leo and Gary Russell. Coffee Sleep. Y'all go check out Coffee Channel. He said Al Heyman's creating what Dana White said boxing don't have. Creating what? Because whatever Dana White said, Dana White make the best fights. Even if Bellator got a fighter that people want to see, Dana White, if need be, Dana White gonna go get that motherfucker and put him in UFC and they gonna fight the best. He said you getting the undisputed next week. Who? Who undisputed next week? Who? Please clarify that. Yeah, I seen the Heat too. I just watched that. Just watch that. Sit down. This ain't nothing to eat. Sponsorship tie you down. How sponsorship tie you down? You only fighting twice a year. So how sponsorship tie you? You have to get deleted anyway. But how sponsorship tie you down? How getting money from Nike tie you down? Did you know Chad Dawson said he never splurged on nothing with his NFL money? All the cars and chains or all the bullshit he bought came from sponsorship money. He said, no, bro, they going to want to come to UFC. He's always wondered why the boxers didn't have, like I said before, Adrian Broner did a great job with his YouTube channel. But then again, like I said before, why not have sponsorships? Why not have Nike? That brings money. That brings notoriety. You in a Nike commercial, that's not notoriety. You in the Gatorade commercial and you getting paid for it. Talking about sponsorships tie you down. That's an additional income. Man, LeBron's gonna become a billionaire not because of what he did on the basketball court. That man, he became a billionaire or gonna become a billionaire what he did outside of the basketball court. The Powerade commercials, the Nike commercial, all that shit, man. He probably got a lifetime contract with Nike. Get out of here, bro. Man, get him the fuck up out of here, man. You know, get out of here. Your mama should have swallowed you whole. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed she didn't swallow you or take you up the ass. I'm disappointed. Fuck idiot. Yeah, he said all his jewelry was fake and everything. All the cars he had, Ferraris and bullshit shit he bought it with sponsorship money. Get out of here, man. Dana White is exactly right. They do not invest money. All they do is take from boxing. They said, well, boxing will never die. You know, of course it didn't. I mean, NHL ain't never died, and they had a hell of a rough patch, but it ain't relevant. You know what I'm saying? Do you see people that really got money wearing jewelry and trying to stand out? They got to stand out at fights. You know, they got to have all jewelry. That's why the Charlo twins got robbed in New York. What you got to walk around with a bag full of $100,000 for? Because you want to feel important. If you fought somebody, if you fought Canelo, you'll be feeling important. That's what I'm talking about. Dana White is exactly right, man. Al Heyman ain't nowhere near Dana White. He wish he could be Dana White. If you don't want to, if Dana White say fight and you don't want to fight, Dana White will strip you of a belt and give your belt to the next best thing. Al Heyman, on you ain't, man, young fella, you ain't got to fight Errol Spence, young fella. Keith Thurman, we gonna put you in a position to get 2 belts, young fella. You gonna go fight Leonard Bundini Bundu next. Man, Al Heyman give motherfucker options. Like I said, he great for boxers. I ain't gonna lie, if I had a son, he'd be going with Al if he fought. I ain't gonna lie. Big money for no risk. Can't be mad at that. But for the fans, he bad for the fans, bro. He don't give you nothing. He don't give you nothing but that raggedy ass boxing schedule. And then when you do get a half decent fight, you gotta pay $80 for. You think I'm paying $80 for any of them pay-per-views? Maybe not name the Charlo pay-per-view. I will not support nothing that Errol Spence does, nothing that Gervonta do until they fight Crawford or they fight motherfucking Lomachenko. I won't support them at all. And that's the truth, man. We about real boxing. We about real fights. You know? And that's what we talking about. Dana White put on real fights. He said PBC trying to do that. What? Trying to do what? How you trying to do something when you giving somebody an option? See, Dub, when you got your son or you got a daughter or a nephew come over, you give them a time to go to bed at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. You give them the options where you can watch Samurai Jack one more hour, or you can watch the Paw Patrol one more hour. No, you go to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock. It ain't no options. Al Heyman give people too many options. He said, "Who robbed the Charlotte?" I know, man. A woman robbed them. A white woman robbed them. Man, that knock nigga shit out don't work in the street, bro. They know exactly. When you got money, they probably know exactly who you are. You go in there trying to throw hands, you gonna wake up and meet Jehovah. You gonna wake up and meet God. You gonna wake up and meet your maker. You gonna wake up and see Allah like, woo. Oh man, these niggas ain't hand fighting in the street or boxing in the street, man. These niggas gonna put you to sleep. I better get that out your mind. And the Charlo's but I'm gonna slap this dude and do this. You crazy, man. Somebody gonna put you on ice. You gonna be having a 10 count. What is it, a 10 count on Showtime? They gonna doom, doom, doom. You gonna be in memory of the Charlos. Man, you think niggas out here about to fight them? Man, these motherfuckers gonna put you on ice. Ain't nobody fighting in the street no more. What Pimp C said? Pimp C said this over 10 years ago. Keep a pistol, fuck a fight. Ain't nobody out here fighting and tussling them, man, unless you got to. They putting you clean on ice. People crazy. Let's finish it off, man. Man, get out of here. Talking about Errol Spencer's God in Texas. Nigga, football is God in Texas. Let's talk about Lubin and Gausha. I'll finish it on this, and hopefully we got some time for Q&A. Lubin and Gausha, I'll keep it quick. I ain't never thought much of Gausha. Basic fighter. Kind of remind you of Black Danny Garcia without power. He can't crack an egg. Um, he a good fighter, but Lubin should be on another level. If Lubin get dropped by him or get knocked out by him, he need to hang it up. I say that right now. He shouldn't struggle with Terrell Gausha. Gausha is a basic fighter. He has no special qualities. I remember he fought Erickson. He fought Arizona Lara and the arena cleared out. You know what I'm saying? Gausha is basic. You know, I just don't see Lubin having no problems with it. Lubin got every advantage, speed, power, anything, pedigree, what I'm saying, defense. Terrell Gausha is just a poor man's Danny Garcia. And I don't mean no disrespect, but I guess I'm getting disrespectful in my blue face voice. I don't see him being no threat. I do look forward to the fight. Always like seeing Erickson Lubin fight. But I don't see Terrell Gausha being no real threat. Real basic. Nothing really stand out to me at all. Straight up and down. So I just can't see that. I just can't see it, man. I mean, that's just a to me that's a competitive showcase fight. It's a competitive showcase fight. I don't see Lubin having no problems with him. Gausha is a basic fighter. I don't know who you talking to, but you can get out of my chat. I don't know you. I don't know you. Oh, don't worry. I did. He gone. He gone. He gone. I'm from Beaumont, Texas. Y'all trash. Oh, they having a little back and forth. Lubin landslide. Yeah, I agree. Y'all got any questions? I'll take a few questions. I think Mason getting restless. Damn, he almost picked that shit. Any question? Any boxing related questions? You got to use the bathroom? Not your mama or your girlfriend. Gone. Any questions? Keep asking. Pedraza or Molina? Which Molina? Who Molina Pedraza fighting? Yeah, I saw the Celtics lost again. I thought they'd win in 6. I guess not. Kimba seemed like he had a straight game though. Yeah, I still make fight prediction videos. Ain't no fight worth predicting right now. I think I did one. Dude, I did Dillian White and Alexander Povetkin. That was worth it, and I was right. So next one I'll do one for is probably Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. I'm not doing one for Errol and Danny, so don't ask me. I'm not doing one. He said, "Yep, they blew a 17-point lead. God damn, the Boston Clippers, huh? Canelo coming to PBC. I doubt it. Javier Molina. Hold on, that I don't. Let me see what he looked like. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I heard that damn name before. I don't know. Let me see who he fought. Oh, he lost to Jamal James. I don't know. I don't really remember seeing him fight. You see Deion Sanders head coach? Yeah, I seen it. I don't know what you're talking about. 2013. My Baker Mayfield act like he doing something tonight. You beating the Bengals, bro. You playing a rookie on a short week. Hey, what's up? I just got in here. Who's gonna win? You think? What you mean? Who gonna win, John? What fight? Keep asking questions. You're not taking none from the Charlo. Oh yeah, I'll do the Charlos. Yeah. I forgot about them next week. That quick. Yeah, I'm gonna order that probably. So yeah, I'm doing one for both of them. I wish Mario Barrios would have rematched my man's. I'd have did one for that one too. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. I forgot about that fight. I do one for Tank and Leo too. Why not? I'm not doing one for Danny and Earl. I just don't know how Earl gonna look. Why some of these local dummy dudes start to hint that Bud been getting ducked by Spence? They trying to blame Floyd. And you know how it is. Don't nobody fall from glory from grace. Knuckle draggers don't do that. They knew what I knew for 2 years. They just chose not to acknowledge it. It got to the point where it got so bad that they had to acknowledge it. What you think of the worst coach, Gase and Patricia? Both of them coach in Detroit. Adam Gase was here. He just sold his house from here. He was here what 2008 from 5 to 8 or something of that nature. I think Patricia worse. Adam Gase just got a bad quarterback. That's all that is. Sam Darnold trash. I could have told you don't drive no quarterback out of UFC. I don't like none of them since Carson Palmer. Oh yeah, I ain't. That's old. I don't want to talk about. That's like 7 years ago. Mike Tyson. I don't know. I say it ain't gonna be no winner or loser. You know, ain't no judges. I don't see nobody getting knocked out. It'll go all the way to this. I don't think Mike gonna hurt Roy. I think it'll just be a good fanfare event. What are you crying for? Baker basically playing for his career tonight. Yeah, he was trash the other day versus Baltimore, but Baltimore got a good team, man. He playing Cincinnati. He playing Cincinnati. Shouldn't White be taking more time off? Yeah, he should, but that's Eddie Hearn for you. That's Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn. People said, "Well, Dillian White said he wants to do." Man, that's Eddie Hearn, man, trying to get him that mandatory. I hope Dillian White get knocked out again and never fight again after this. Tired of him pump faking. I'm seeing this from Boise, Idaho. I just want to tune. I appreciate it, John. Boise in the house. Stop licking your paws, boy. I take this man Mason to the vet. I think he got an allergy issue. You're not about to be licking your paws while you sitting in my lap, brother. If Baker can't be assistant, then he should find a new. I mean, you ain't lying. They dancing and doing all this jiving, and they barely beat. What's the score? 21-31. Shoot, man, Cleveland might as well go for Trevor Lawrence next year. They trash. Kevin Stefanski trash. Oh, Detroit. This one time, White should have taken the top 30. You ain't lying. Should have took the top 30 opponent, man. Yeah, let me get out of here. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man, and don't forget you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. I'm probably not going to go live for the fight this weekend because I don't really think much of it with Gausha and Lubin. When you go ride from them, when you gonna ride on them, man, I rolled on them all this stream, baby. You listen from the beginning, but salute. But you want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal, inscription, best way to donate, share the video, and hopefully you got some good content for Friday, man. But I think Lubin and Gausha got to weigh in tomorrow, so look out for that one. And then next week we got the big one, Charlo's taking on Derevchenko Rosario live on Showtime pay-per-view. Appreciate the love, support. We gone.